Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tanya and I do cash stuffing and budgeting here on YouTube. You can also find some of my short clips on TikTok and my Instagram as well. Today I'm going to be doing a budget breakdown for this week to plan for the cash stuffing, which I'm hoping to get done by Friday. It's a busy week. I'm picking up a lot of overtime at work, so these paychecks are going to be nice, and they're a lot more than I have been stuffing in previous videos, so this is really exciting. So how I normally do it is I have my budget breakdown here. Yeah, this template I created on Keynotes with the help of some ideas from other influencers, other creators, other cash stuffers. The Budget Mom, obviously a huge factor because she was the original template that I used when I was using my Paycheck budgeter, but then I wanted to make something that worked more for me and that I liked, and I could track balances and whatnot. So how I usually start is I go to my calendar, which I created, which kind of sees what's coming up. So events as well as different things I need to pay for. So this week, all really is bills. This has actually changed to $245 just because I got a new subscription for Paramount Plus. So I just have to do that. So if you are new, I divide everything that I do for monthly subscriptions. Also includes just put that there. Also includes subscriptions for it's subscriptions for television, the gym membership, my internet payment, my phone payments, everything kind of tied into one, divided over 4 weeks in a calendar. So there's that. So just to kind of mark that I did it, I usually take the highlighter and just say, okay, this is it. Other stuff comes down later, like insurances and things like that, that I kind of just need to be noted to budget for. I do have a little minimum thing, just an idea that I look at, things that are coming up within the month that I know that I need to have X amount of money in my folders for. However, we're not really going to utilize this week because this paycheck is nice, guys. It was really nice. I worked 2 overtime shifts last week with incentive pay, so I'm really pumped about it. So these minimums we are going to hurdle over them for most categories. So we're just going to go on to week 2 and start. So I got my categories already written down, and now, oops, getting tap happy with this thing. And I'm going to pick my color. We'll do purple. And so this week from work, I actually got $3,214 my overtime shifts, as well as we also got a wedding gift, and there's leftover money from Jay when he paid me the rent payment that he gives me. So when you add that up, you have plus 317, and we have 3,584 to work with, which is incredible, like incredible. So we're going to dive into these sinking funds and debt. So first things first, our bills. So our bills, we have $245, which is what we're going to be putting in. I thought about doing a little bit more, but I'm doing overtime this week as well. So next week's paycheck is going to be equally as nice. So there's no reason to do that. And then down here, our food gets its weekly $250. Gas gets $20, and then this week for coffee, we did just refill all of our pods for our Nespresso, and so with that plus my Dunkin' Donuts that I get before work, I did $75. So we have $250 plus $20 plus $75, and that is $345. Okay, so so this is really great, and that's usually what we have to start with and what has to be done. So when we look at that, we have 3,584 minus 245 minus, oops, just make sure I didn't hit that, minus 245 minus 345 equals, so we have $2,994 left for our sinking funds, debt, and our savings. So what I immediately wanted to do when I saw this paycheck is we are going hard on the debt, and we're going to put $1,000 into the debt chase payment. It's obviously I could go probably a little harder, but we might do it a next paycheck. But I do want to cushion up a lot of these sinking funds so that we're in a better place in the future. So we're going to subtract 1,000 and we have 1994 to play with. Okay, so I think Molly's daycare is starting to run a little low. She has, I think, about 10 sessions left. So I like to buy hers in bulk. And when I buy it in bulk, it's about $800 and I get 20 more than 20. I think it's 20. I forget. 600. I don't know. But I usually buy it in bulk. So we're just going to up hers and we're actually going to put 400 in Molly and definitely 400 in vacation. Because I want to start saving. So that's 800. We're going to Ireland, so I want to save for that. So minimum, I'm definitely going to put 50 in self-care. So that's 1144. And then we want health. I think for health we're going to do 100 because I want to actually, I don't need to buff it up that much. Let's put 75 in health. And that leaves us with 10. So the rest of these really don't need to be, actually there is one. So gifts definitely needs 100 because I am buying some gifts for my friend. So there's that. So the rest of them don't need to be filled. So I'm going to move down to savings real quick because I want to make sure that we get our savings. So I've decided I want to cross off 2 of my savings. So I picked $200 total. So that was a square. That was 118 plus 82 to equal 200. So there's 200. So minus 200 from that. And then my 1K challenge, I decided I was also going to cross off 220 squares because of this. So minus 40. And then we did scratch off 75 for the platinum challenge. So we'll subtract that. I was going to do 2, but I think I'm just going to stick with 1 and maybe do 2 next week because I did 2 of the other ones. And then for emergency, we're going to bump that and we're going to do 50. We're going to make that double that. So we doubled everything except for the platinum, but next week I'll double the platinum and maybe double everything else. I don't know. We'll see. If it's the same amount, that'd be great. So things that really I like to put something in but don't have to. So baby and Disney are definitely just getting 5. So we actually decided that we were going to go to Disney in September, but after a lot of thinking and just life planning, we decided that we're not going to go to Disney and we're going to go to Hawaii instead in September. So we're still going to save for Disney because there's on the off chance the ability to go maybe for a quick weekend or a couple day trip. But for right now, we're just going to do 5 just to kind of keep it, a little bit of something in there in case we decide. And maybe I'll shift it over to vacation in the future. So let's subtract 10 from that. So it leaves us with 590. So I really want to put a bunch of miscellaneous because I'm actually saving up to get a MacBook. I really want a MacBook. So I'm going to put 200 miscellaneous. Car maintenance, I'm not sure. Let's do, for Christmas, let's do 10 for Christmas because I could go heavy, but it's just not a priority right now because it's January and we can go heavy later. And then as well as 10 for Jay because I have no plans to buy anything for him. His birthday's not till September. Our anniversary is not until April. There's Valentine's Day, but we're not huge Valentine's Day people, so I'll just leave that. So then we have 374, and we still have home and car. So I think what I want to do is home doesn't need a whole lot, so we'll do 75 for home, and we'll do 100 for car maintenance because I do want to buff that up. So this is a 199. And everything's kind of full, so I think what I'm gonna do, honestly, because I feel like that's a lot of cash that I've stuffed. Oh, I want to buff this up. I have a hair appointment in April, so it's like a ways away, but I want to just kind of have that, start getting that cushioned up because my hair appointments are not cheap. They're pretty expensive. My color, I have a lot of hair and I go to someone really, really great. So we have 149. So I think ultimately I might just at this point put the rest into debt because I saved a bunch, we're stuffing a lot, and I think I'm just gonna move the rest of the 149 over to my debt payment. So we'll be doing one. I don't have to take out any ones either when I stuff. Just do 5s. Okay, so there's that. So all we do is we add this up. All right, so if we did this right, this should be it should be 1480 for that. And then when it comes to savings, should be 365. So if we add all these up, it should equal that. So let's add 365 plus 1 for 1,480 plus 111.49 plus 375 plus 2. Yep, so we have 35.80. So what we plan on doing is 245 plus 345 plus 1149 is 1739, and that goes directly to Chase. So I put the debt in my spending and my bill straight to Chase because everything gets pulled from there. I buy my food with Chase. I don't spend all that much. I make sure to spend just that much. I put all my gas on the card, and that's how much I spend in my thing. So when I go beyond that, I just pay myself back in cash. So that's how much that is. And then 1480 plus 365 is 1845 going into envelopes. That's huge. I can't believe that. How exciting. And then we don't do savings. I used to transfer my savings directly to savings, but we do this. I'm actually going to probably be getting a high interest savings account soon to shift some things around. But that's it. So stay tuned for, I'm either going to post it Thursday or Friday, most likely Friday. And we're stuffing over almost $2,000. Can't believe we're stuffing $1,845. This is huge. So really excited for that. So check out that video when it comes out. And thanks for sticking around. Bye.